Trying to figure it out. There it is. All right, and waiting for the monitor to let me know we're good to go. And obviously, you guys already know we're good to go, or you wouldn't be watching me talk to myself right now. Embarrassing. All right, so welcome back. Another episode as we are getting towards the closure. We are approaching almost the 300th episode. I think this is 262. It's crazy because this is one serious playlist, right? I think for my total videos, I've hit the 500 mark. So we're talking about 500 videos where over 262 are just based off of the Daily Drucker, because what else? I mean, when it comes to business, you guys are here. The business scenarios solved every single day, just innovative thinking. He titles it, he says, 366 days of insight and motivation for getting the right things done, right? I mean, in that abstract, you could say, all right, so that's applicable to everything, right? But I'm not going to say that for this one, as, come on, right? This is his book, not my book, right? I'm just paying homage because I think you should get the book, because when it comes to business, this book keeps you sharp. Or you could just play this playlist over and over and over, just keep it on repeat and hear conversations of, I guess it would be my perspective on following this book. I try not to deviate too far. And in the sense of not deviating too far, I am definitely not the one that's going to say that I know it all at all, especially with this particular topic where he talks about the reality of business. And he says, face reality. So I want to cover that one. I'm going to read that one to you, because with that one, I kind of lost where he was going with this, right? So I'm just going to give it to you because, hey, I'm a student just like you guys, right? So let's just dive right into it when we talk about this. So here's the deal. He goes, today's new realities fit neither the assumptions of the left nor those of the right. They don't mesh at all with what everybody knows. They differ even more from what everybody, regardless of political persuasion, still believes reality to be. What is differs totally from what both the right and the left believe ought to be, right? He goes, the greatest and most dangerous turbulence today results from the collision between the delusions of the decision makers, whether in governments, in top management of business, or in union leadership, and the realities. Right? He says, but a time of turbulence is also one of great opportunity for those who can understand, accept, and exploit the new realities. One constant theme is, therefore, the need for the decision maker in the individual enterprise to face up to reality and resist the temptation of what everybody knows, the temptations of the certainties of yesterday, which are about to become the deleterious superstitions of tomorrow. To manage in turbulent times, therefore, means to face up to the new realities. It means starting with questions like, what is the world really like? Rather than with the assertions and assumptions that made sense only a few years prior. So if you remember in the episode before this one, we're talking about what did work and what was 50 years ago, and how times have changed and what those decisions were and how they should not be these decisions today, right? So he's touching on that. If you notice with these episodes, this is why if you do play back these episodes, you don't skip around, you kind of go in order. Wherever you jump in, stay there with that particular episode and just go forward, right? And they all play on each other. They build up, right? There isn't a build up to a climax. It's just they just play on each other as far as information being provided, because it's going from one to the next. If anything, I would say just stay consistent with the use of it. So he gets right into the action point. And he says, list 3 new opportunities created by demographic shifts, changes in the composition of the population and workforce, and the shift from national to regional to transitional economies. Pursue them. There it is, guys. Like I said, I can't know it all on this one. I would love to hear feedback on that. I get questioned on it, from some of my counterparts with business and stuff like that. And, we converse on this level all the time, right? That's what business is. You just, what do they say? Sharpen sword. You know what I mean? So just staying sharp and throwing information back on each other on a high level type conversation. That's how you build. See you guys next time. Thanks for